So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Double time, double time. 4 down. Check. Check three. Jim. Kill. Turn it. Hey,
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Here we go, D. Hey, Mike 52.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey. 4 down. Check it out, Reed.
Trying the right side with Howard. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Check 24. Showing it. Check 43. Under 10. 10. Check 6 guys.
Running with Howard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Sunday. Mike 5-2. Here we go.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The first down throw here for Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Rivers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one. Both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this one complete to Virgil Green. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. This is fielded at the 27. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I know.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
52's the mic, boy. 52. Hey, 4 Tokyo.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
31's the mic. Go. Go.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, Charlie.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. I got you.
Hey, empty.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
552. Hey, Echo.
No, check that. We're on like 52 right here. 52. I got him.
Now Wentz again. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, shoot.
Wide, get wide. Hey, alert 3.
Kill.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280! 82, 14.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On first down, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 49 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. He's got it. A gain of 9 there, sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
We're good.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rivers going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. On 1st down, Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Howard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Once again with Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check 52 the mark. Check 51.
Now Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Slam.
To throw again. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set. 180.
7, Mike 57. And we'll pretty quiet. D was pretty quiet. Switch.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Stay there. Stay there. Set, 180.
Number 53. Mike 53. It's going to be a long...
Load it. Load it.
Shoot.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 53. 53. Mike.
Now Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So apparently the bank is open, and fortunate for them as it gives them a 4th quarter lead.
And you talk about being fortunate? Fortune was definitely on their side there. I think 9 times out of 10, this ball hits the bar and comes right down. But he manages to put a little English on it, and he gets it to go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Take 4. Slam.
They go with Howard again. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 35-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Wentz. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
52, 52. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
74.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
March 47. March 47. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Rivers to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers, and his throw here is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. 6-man. Check girls, check girls.
Wentz to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Gain of 29 yards. First down, Eagles.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And the Eagles are going to win the